I'd been content my whole life. I was not unhappy. I was what you would call a contented atheist. But since then, of course, I realized I was living in the dark. When we got married, faith didn't factor that much in Jim's life, but over time, Jim grew stronger in his faith. When we had children, he was very adamant that they go to church.
God's timing is perfect because He woke me up in time for me to be the spiritual leader in our family. Because even though Carol wanted nothing to do with going to church, she fully supported me in that endeavor.
Over time, of course, he wanted me to be part of that, and there was some friction with it.
I don't believe there was a day that I ever missed where I didn't go to the Lord and lift up her name in prayer. And I would meet someone in the airport. If I learned they were Christian, I would say, "Can you pray for my wife, please?" But I had a community of believers that was praying for me.
One night, I could see he was really struggling with something, and he told me it was my lack of faith. And what came into my head was, why do you think you're such a scientist and someone who's so interested in truth, but yet you haven't even read the Bible, you haven't even investigated this? It's time. And so I looked at Jim and I said, I'm going to go on a truth journey. Jim went to Kyle and asked him for a book, and it was John Lennox's Cosmic Chemistry. And it was a fascinating book, and it blew my mind.
I saw her then getting other books, and then I saw her getting other books. Which we would take walks, she would ask me questions, and then she was saying that she was praying.
I was excited about what I'd been reading. And at the same time, I started reading the New Testament, and it was just starting to fall into place and make sense to me.
It was December 2nd, 2023, almost 2 years that she was on her journey. And I said, first of all, honey, who is Jesus to you? She goes, oh, I know, He's the Son of God. I go, who are you as you stand before God? She goes, I'm a sinner, and I know that I am set free because of the blood of Jesus.
And he said, you're a Christian. And I'm a Christian. And I knew it. I was.
And we both embraced and cried. And it was the most special moment that I can experience. And I just remember thanking God. It's like, God, you gave me a front row seat to see someone who was blind get sight, to someone who was dead come to life and take off her spiritual grave clothes. He gave me the honor to baptize my wife, one of the highlights of my life.
Faith has given me an appreciation for my life. I have a set of friends, a community group now. I feel Jesus' presence. I feel like He's with me.
As I look back over the last 25 years, 20 years praying for Carol, of what God did for me. He picked me up when I was in such a low point where I would have sessions of just weeping and sobbing over the condition of Carol. Life is incredible now. It's the answer to so many prayers. It's like I always dreamed of walking into church with my wife.
God reached out to me, and for that I have eternal gratitude. He didn't give up on me, and now with the grandson, watching him grow, and I hope to be part of his support when it comes to being a Christian.
So much of my Christian walk was alone, and now I have someone to walk it with me, and it's so sweet.